Today we'll discuss only about interview, no subject. The subject itself is interview. And I'll be talking to you mostly in English. If you fail to understand me, I'll try to explain in Odia. As you know, we Odias, we cannot speak Odia well, English well, Hindi well. So whatever you express, it must be haphazard. Partly English, sometimes partly Hindi also. And when I speak, I also speak partly Bengali because I know Bengali. So this is virtually a mixture of languages because we in India enjoy variety. So we also enjoy variety of languages, variety of colors, variety of food, and variety of gods also. Innumerable gods. Anyway, first you must understand what is an interview. How you should prepare yourself for the interview. These are the fundamentals. What the interview requires from you, what it warrants from you, expects from you, to assess your personality, your knowledge, and all the traits of your personality in response to the need of the corporate, that is Grameen Bank. Grameen Bank requires this. They will assess you whether you are fitting into their requirements or not. Anybody is fitting into the requirement. The selection process is not selection process, it is elimination process. How to eliminate people. Because you are all fit to be probationary officers in any bank inside India. Okay, not a Bank of England. That we cannot say, which way they do. So don't think that you are less to anybody. You are all capable of rendering services to Grameen banks as well, all. Okay. An interview, as you know, is simply a process of interaction of the interviewee, means you candidates, with the interviewer. Simple interaction. The interaction starts in an unstructured manner. Ultimately, it goes to a structure, meaning thereby. Initially, they will talk to you regarding your personality, regarding your desires, what you are doing, what your family about, where you are from. These are our own stuff. Subsequently, they will go over to the subject matter, which is virtually structured format. Because we know that you are not bankers. You may not be knowing banking. But I do not know why in banking interview, everybody is asking about the bank. How can you know? You are just common man on the street. A man on the street will be knowing what is a check, what sort of a check can be encashed, what is a stale check, or what is a post-dated check, or at best they can know whether it is account pay crossed or not. This is the usual knowledge of a person on the street. But they expect more from you. That means we have to study banking also. After this class, we'll take up banking as well. The probable questions which the interviewers will ask. Before interview, you must get yourself prepared for a personality which should go into the interview. Means your physique must be presentable. Your physique must be presentable. I mean, your personality, your demeanor should be presentable to the interviewing board. For that, what you do? For that, from top to toe, you have to change the style. What sort of a style you should have? Normal style you should have. I think many people, young people, are having hairstyle over the years trimmed to the bottom. A tuft of it. North Korea president only does it. Why do you do that? It doesn't match everybody. A style should be a style which you should appeal to you and appeal to all others. If not, why should you have it? Okay, sometimes exception you don't have time or something has happened, yes, aberrations will be there. Now another fashion these days is everybody is growing beard. And from my childhood I didn't have beard. When I became an adult, I never kept it. I'm totally allergic to that. But that is my control. And in the interview, what I tell you, I will have an inclination to the people, those who are clean shaven. Mind you, this is an attitude of the interviewer. If your attitude and the interviewer attitude matches, then they will have an inclination towards it, a proclivity towards it. That is in your favor. Okay? So sometimes So what I tell you is, if people have grow, some of you may grow, trim it, so that it looks good. Okay, haphazardly we should not grow like grass. We should trim it, fasting. So boys should have this sort of a hairstyle, as I told you. Last benches, are you able to listen to me? Okay, thank you very much. If not, we'll reduce the speed of the fans. ACs are all full. Okay, because so many people, you don't have oxygen to breathe. You have to reduce. Ladies, they have multiple hairstyles. Each one has her own hairstyle. And for them, all hairstyles are permitted. But only one hairstyle our Lord asked them to have is, don't let your hair loose. Though Kali Puja is coming. Prior to that, don't be a Kali or Durga. Durga is gone. Be Lakshmi, Anupunna, Gauri. It should be tight. Should not let loose. If somebody is always having this passion or the habit of keeping it loose because it matches her, have it. But that will not impact well. Better we should be tight. Because gentleman. Because loose hair indicates loose passion. That is why Durga and Kali are having, because they don't have control over that passion. They get irritated. So that is the symbol in Hindu culture that one should not keep it loose, but every day. During childhood, ladies should have 2 plates. Wedding usually have. When grow adult, 1. And when they get married or still adult, they should have one sort of a round shaped thing here, like a cauliflower, black cauliflower. And married means always cauliflower with vermilion, here vermilion, bangles. These days all are outdated. Married ladies are widows, and widows are. I fail to understand what sort of passion is this. When we see a vermilion mark on the forehead, we see bangles here, or red mark here, automatically, perhaps ladies don't understand that men develop some sort of respect for that person. That aspect gradually is good. Okay, so that is a different matter. This is only for fun, I tell you. But one should look presentable, right? And mind you again, wherever in whichever point of my discussion you fail to understand or want a query, you raise your hand and put question to me. I am open to millions of questions of yours. You must get clarified before you attend the interview board. Right? Now you dress. Face I will tell you later. Your dress should be gentle. Look at my dress. Gentleman's dress. You should wear, boys, faint colored shirt and either deep or faint colored pant. And shoes should be formal of leather. No sports shoes, jogging shoes. There should be leather shoes. Belt should not be discolored, disfigured. If you put on a belt, it should be clean, not discolored. Okay? If it is discolored, you get a new one. Or if you don't want to spend money, borrow it from your friend. For a single day, they will give you. Don't worry. Right? Tie, some people ask whether tie is necessary. Decades before, an interview presupposed only suit. You go for any interview, you have to put on a suit. Of late, that came down to only a tie with full shirt and full pant. Now it is up to you. But no jeans and t-shirts. For heaven's sake, don't have it. New jeans and don't have it. That is not permitted. You have to wear formal shirt, okay, well pressed, and pant, well pressed, with shoes, shining, and belt clean. Okay. What sort of color shirt should be? I said pant. Boys don't wear pink colored. That is for ladies. Pink is associated with ladies. This is our tradition, also part of Hindu culture. So wear any white shirt, faint blue shirt, internationally, worldwide. The formal SAR color is sky. Deeper than this. It's very bad. Deeper than this will do. Blue is the internationally acceptable formal color. So your shirt should be blue or white or faint green or faint blue, whatever it is, but not deep color. Okay, and not pink. Please avoid pink. Okay. Somebody sometimes asks me, sir, can we have a handkerchief? Why can't you have? Once a batch, somebody in a batch asked me, sir, can you wear a watch? Who is going to watch your watch? Why do bother about all these things? They will watch your face, your look. Okay, what set of postures, what set of hand gestures you are making, how do you look, and how do you speak. This is what is required. They don't, these minor things, nobody bothers. One thing more, it's not yet cold. I do not know when your interview will be held. In Orissa, that is always, it's hot. You should not smell bad. Okay? Have a deo, spray, or essence, spray. But chance you may smell bad in the interview, because you may have to sit from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Wherein you may sweat because you will be sitting outside. Air conditioning may not be permitted to you. So, have a deo or take a deo there. Whoever there, ask them, all you can use. If not, borrow it from your friend. Don't go for costly deos. Go for less costly deos because it's for a day. Spray the whole thing. No problem. Because a job is more important than anything else now. Right? And ladies also. They should also not smell bad. And the ladies' dress, saris, BP gone up. Their BP will go up if I say you wear saris. You can wear dresses as usual, but it should not be very deep color. Some people, I should look also, everybody should look at me. I may not be very handsome, as you know, I am pretty old man, very, very old man. All of you, ladies, should wear also faint color, preferably dress. If not deep color, but not very gorgeous. Because you are not going for shooting, because they are there to shoot you. So it is up to you what you want to do. Okay, so this is the dress code for. And ladies, any slipper, don't high steel toes. Don't wear steel toes, only way will fall down. And there the interview is over. Once you fall down, the interview is over. Nobody is going to answer. They will ask formally a few questions. First question is, why you have put on a steel toe with so pointed heels? You cannot answer. There is no answer. It's a fashion, it's for fashion. You are joining a bank for fashion. So don't wear simple whatever slippers, comfortable for you. And don't put on a new slipper on that day, for heaven's sake. Because you are not acquainted with that slipper or shoe, whatever it is. You wear someone with which you are acquainted. And new dresses also you people should not go because it will be very hot. Come on. Thank you. Right, any question on this? No. Nothing to ask. Okay. Now what you will prepare, that you will discuss. Now you will enter into the boardroom. While you enter, you presume that 5 fools are sitting. Presume them to be fools. That 5 fools are sitting there and they will ask me questions. I can comfortably, confidently answer the question. If I cannot answer, I will say sorry. Be ready for this. Okay, this process I'll come. What happens is, an interview process is having 3 stages. The pre-interview stage, the interview process, and the post-interview phase. In the pre-interview phase, what we do, we will study the papers relating to you, your qualifications, your experience, what sort of a family you are from, all this. Right? This is the pre-interview. We make up our mind that such a person is coming inside. Then we want to look at you. The moment we look at you, there is an impression. Oh, this fellow, it looks like a drunkard, but maybe there is a. Okay, so one should not misunderstand anything. and looks very egocentric, arrogant, maybe a docile person. Can't be said. So what will look may not be conformed, okay, may not be vindicated by your personality. So that is why a personality. Again, you will have a test. But you presume while entering into that these fools know nothing. They will ask questions, answers of which they are not known to you, known to them. Known to you, but not known to them. There are board members who put you questions without knowing the answers. Okay. For example, a question may be put that somebody is, say, from Salepur. I will ask, you are from Salepur, what is the population there? So 51,270. Has he counted? Your block will do. There are certain questions where you bluff, knowing that you are bluffing. It's not a sin. Because he cannot just assess what is the population of a particular area, the area in which you stay. So such questions should be answered this manner. Sometimes people ask vague questions. What do you think you will be there after 5 years? Tomorrow what will happen, we do not know. And who can scan 5 years ahead what will happen? 5 years ahead. Such questions people have been asking earlier. These days, such questions are avoided. I never asked them. I have interviewed thousands and thousands of people, whether here or anywhere else in IBPS or any interview. So I know that these questions I don't ask. I ask relevant questions. A boy has come, a girl has answered about his future. What I will talk. That is what. And my need, my corporate need, my bank's need is this. So I will ask whether you can deliver. You can render your services to my satisfaction. Okay, yes. Then you come in. Let me examine. Okay. When you go inside, we have already framed from your papers that you have submitted biodata or whatever resume what you have given. We have already framed about your personality. Then, when you enter, how do you enter? Well dressed, fit, mentally aware. There is nervousness, anxiousness, anxiety. I'll talk about anxiety later on. Everything is there. You enter it. Now people ask, what should you say? You bow down a bit and say, good morning, all of you. Okay, chairman is a lady, good morning, madam, good morning, sir. All are sirs, good morning, sir. Ladies and composition is there, mixture, good morning, all of you. Okay, you can address a madam, sir, she will not get annoyed. But you cannot address a sir, madam, go. That will be against his prestige. So when you enter, bow down and say good morning. When people say, sir, where you will say good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, or good day. Okay, you go a bit, we enter. How far they are sitting, you have to judge. If I am sitting here, they are sitting at the last bench only, you have to go 50% of the way, passes. Then only speak to them. So if they are sitting close, the moment you enter, say, and go and stand by side of the bench, chair which is meant for you. Okay, stand there. Before you keep standing, they will say, kindly take your chair. So thank you, the chairman. Because chairman is supposed to call you to sit on the chair. You say, thank you, madam or sir, whoever is there. You thank you. And you sit down. Now 10 eyes will be at you. Piercing to your eyes. You study what you want. Don't get numbers. You look at them also. All the 5 people simultaneously look at them. What you will ask me, I can answer. I am confident. Okay? Now comes the real part of it. They will ask you. So what's your name? My name. Any name. What's your name? This is the name. People say, suppose, Tapan Kumar Das. People say, Tapan Kumar Das. Where matters? Tapan matters, not Kumar Das. So you must utter your name, first name very clearly. Kumar, whether you're Kumar or Kumari, nobody knows. Forget. First name you must utter. If it is unusual name, utter it very clearly. Suppose I am in the board. Muslim boy comes and calls. We are not very acquainted with Muslims. So we repeatedly ask, and what is the meaning of it? So once you tell the name, if it is not very usual, They will ask, what is the meaning of this name? You must know the meaning of your name. Title, nobody will ask. The initial name, you must. All of you should know the meaning of your name given by your parents. Sometimes in the class, I said, do you know the meaning of your name? I said, I do not know. I go ask your parents. My parents also do not. How they have given? I do not know. Once a girl said that, why you have come to this banking line? You have studied engineering. I said, my father told that I should study engineering. I said, when after engineering, why you prefer to come to a bank? Now my father told to come to the bank. I said, you send your father to the bank. Why you? What you intend to do, you must decide. Convince your parents that I intend to do. Now your intent to be those who are engineers or MBA graduates. Your intention was to be an MBA man or an engineer, but circumstances do not permit you. So sometimes questions are asked that you are an engineer, why you are coming to a Grameen Bank? Beggars don't have choices. We are begging for jobs. Wherever you get a little bit of way, get it. That is what matters for you. You should. By that way, you will gather experience. If they question this way, then I'll tell you what is the answer. If they question that way, you will also say answer similarly. Don't say that beggars don't have choices. Don't reduce yourself to that level, to that position. Okay? Your answer will be different. Management people different, engineering people different. You frame the answers yourself. If you fail to frame your answers, I'll tell you what is to be spoken. Okay? Now the question will be asked to you in English. Maybe some people, Grameen Bank, they ask in Oriya, in English. And if you fail to understand that, kindly ask to repeat. Okay? Sir, sorry, I couldn't follow you. Okay? Kindly repeat. If you don't mind, kindly repeat. They will repeat for you. Still, if you don't understand, it's up to you. And then you will be answered. Your answer should be asked in English, should be in English. If you fail to do in English, take permission to speak in Odia. Okay, sir, can I speak out in Odia? Yes. Because in Odisha it is permitted. You speak in Odia. And when you speak, the answer should be great. We want to know your communication style. The answer should be articulated. Your voice should be moderate. You should not have pauses. At one stroke you right answer. If you fail to 3 stroke, you right answer. If you cannot answer a complicated answer, if suppose the answer is complicated, you cannot answer in one sentence. Answer in 2, 3, 4 sentences. Or give an example. Okay? A question on banking must be answered in banking parlance. A question on economics must be answered in economic parlance. A question on physics should be usually physics words. But if you fail, you can make it simpler and speak out. That's not a problem. Suppose you fail to make out because you are not bankers. You are would-be bankers. Right now, you cannot speak banking language the way we speak. But you can tell out the meaning in your own words. That is what. That counts. That you must be able to communicate what you think or feel about the particular subject. Right? Anything? Any question? The more you ask the question, the more will be versatile in thinking. Mind you, put me any number of questions. Yes. You do not know the meaning of it. So, Anil, you do not know. So, those who do not know the name, meaning of the name, I am here to tell you. Okay? Don't worry. I will tell you what is the meaning. I will interview you here, talk interview with you. I will let you know how to solve the problem. Okay. Anybody else who doesn't know? Hmm? The door should not be left ajar. If there is a spring or closer, then you keep it ajar. If not, you close it and come. But don't close it with a bang. Close it simple. If you are annoyed with them, you can close it. That they are not going to select you, give a bang and come up. Don't do that. Their ego will be high. Always mind you, they are fools, but their ego is at the highest. Mind you, when we are in the interview board, we always feel that we are correct. Okay, even if we are wrong. So don't calmness, don't hamper, don't want to hurt their ego. You do whatever you like. At least for 10, 15 minutes you can get their ego pampered. What is the problem? No problem. Okay. Yes, any other question? Such trivial questions are important. Kindly ask. Don't worry. When they are, as I told you, your answers should be the briefest possible. Should be briefest. If not, elongate. Shakespeare has said that brevity is the soul of wit. You are witty. If you are witty, your answers should be brief. Brevity means brief. Noun of brief is adjective or adverb. Brief. Adjective. Noun is brevity. So brevity is the soul of wit. Soul means S-O-U-L, Atma, not S-O-L. Soul of wit. So witty people can answer things briefly. Okay? But not like Modi ji. He is witty, but his answers are long. But Barack Obama answers are very short and very articulate. Your answers should be articulate and in clear language. In clear language. Errors in grammar, accepted. There will be. Now it says that I cannot express everything in English. I know that. These days, the standard of the people have come down because of the education system. You cannot do it. I used to tell, have practice. You practice how to speak in English correctly. You ask a friend to sit with you. You speak the answers. He is equally not knowledgeable. But once you speak out, you will develop that speaking capacity. How to speak out. May not be Grameen Bank. Do you think you will all stick to the Grameen Bank if you get? No. I wish all of you should get. Like my blessings are there. Many people in the Grameen Bank also want to switch over. Because ego, desire of human being. Yeah, in bank, what bank? I want to go to SBI. The largest public sector bank in India. After SBI, controllers are RBI. Why not go to the RBI? After RBI has a Jetlis making full of RBI. I'll be Jetli. Then Modi. Let me finance minister. I'll be Modi's place. Thereafter Modi, also only poor India. I'll go to Donald Trump. So desire is unlimited. Okay. What you decide, wherever you are, be contented and happy. That is life. But if you can go, still, that I don't like this, I'll go to some other job. You can choose your job. That's not a problem. In private sector, nobody sticks to a job more than 3-4 years. But we prefer government sector because there is pension scheme. Not knowing that there is also this. Because the pension system has changed, which I'll discuss later on. So because of pension and government, don't work salary, work salary. In private, work salary doubled. In government, the same salary throughout life. Whatever increments are there, is there. But people prefer government sector only because there is a scheme for pension. And also, if you bunk from the office, asking your friend to do the job, okay, that will do. Like secretariat. The spectacle will be on the table. Some for spectacles will be on the table and a pen will be there. You ask, he is never in the secretariat. Where is Mr. Das on this seat? He has just come for tea. And his tea is being prepared as his residence in the village. He is there, but the spectacle is there. But this is not permitted in banks, mind you. You have to work 8 hours, 10 hours a day in a bank. Workload is heavy. Even if computerization is there, manpower is less, so workload is there. Get ready for higher work. Now, in your answer, you should not make any reference to any political party. Suppose the question is, how do you feel about the functioning of the government or reaction of the government or response of the government, the present government, Titli cyclone? This is a question. These are known as stress questions in it. How to answer? How to answer? Don't quote Navin Patnaik. Don't quote BJP. No Congress, no BJP, nothing. I feel certainly what should have been expedited. This should have been. How do you feel about the work? How they are rescuing, how they are rehabilitating, how they are feeding, all this. You should say that, sir, I think that the work should have been expedited, should have been faster or accelerated. Don't quote any political. In your interview answers, no political what should be uttered, no reference to any political party, no reference to any gender, no reference to any gender, no reference to any specific individual unless asked for. Okay, don't pay any. And your answer, as I said, should be brief. You will say one day one boy in such a huge class said, sir, if I do not speak a lot of things, how can they know that this is my knowledge? Okay, I said, you show up your knowledge. If your answers are long, deliberately made, or you want to talk more because you know and you can speak better English, that will not be a mistake. That will be a blunder. They will not accept. So you should be brief as possible. Now, suppose in the interview board, you find someone known to you. Is he known to your father? Or he has visited your place? Don't put a smile at him. He is a board member, you are a candidate. Oh, he's sitting there. Hello. There, hello is over. If he asks you in the process of the interview that how is your father, etc., it's very good. Once he asks you how is your father, no, 5% mark is for you because he is known to interview. Remember, there will be some sort of weakness of the board members because you are known to one of the board members. He is nothing the board member. I know him. He's a very good chap. Even if he's a drunkard, he's a very good chap. Okay. This favoritism will be there. Biasness will be there. Next thing, don't be cocky, arrogant. I had interviewed a person here in this 3 times. 3 times. 3 times he has appeared for me. 3 times I have interviewed him, and 3 times I have an impression that you can never get. He wears a face which shows arrogance and ego. First time I met him here in the interview, I told him that you shed your ego first. Be docile. You have e-wallet. You have e-commerce. Everything e these days. But one thing you should relinquish. Ego. No ego. Whole scripture of Hinduism says that don't have ego. Be docile. Be docile. Have humiliation. That will give you. While going to Jagannath temple, there is a wooden plank. You have to bow down and why? Wooden god. You bow down before everybody. That is humility, and you should be docile. That is what is fasting. So if you because I know everything.